Yeah, she was living her best life, and she f***ed it all up by lying to the government. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Yeah, I make $0 a year. I'm a stay-at-home bad bitch. Who is mad at her?
I am. Who is mad at her? I am. All right, everyone. Today's story is straight out of a Netflix parody, but it's real life. A Louisiana woman allegedly makes over $9.5 million running multiple businesses, but still signs up for Medicaid and says that she's struggling to keep the lights on. She's struggling to keep the lights on. What's she using all that cash for? Nothing major. She just buys herself a freaking Lamborghini. Yeah, you heard me right. Allegedly raking in over $9.5 million over the course of a few years, buying a Lamborghini, but yet claiming that she needs welfare. Welcome to the saga of the woman that the internet has named the Medicaid Millionaire.
Now from the Attorney General's office, as we learn, a Slidell woman has been arrested for government benefits fraud. 35-year-old Candace Taylor is accused of underreporting her income in order to receive Medicaid benefits. The affidavit states that between January 2020 and December 2024, Taylor's multiple businesses collectively generated over $9.5 million in revenue across various accounts controlled by her. Court documents say she was making multiple six-figure withdrawals via cashier's checks to fund property purchases, cosmetic surgery, high-end jewelry, and luxury services.
Here's the deal. Prosecutors say she underreported her income while 6 of her businesses pulled in millions. She was making bank withdrawals in the 6 figures to allegedly go on shopping sprees and have cosmetic surgery.
That is one beautiful Lambo, care of our tax dollars. Here's the story. The Louisiana woman has been arrested for Medicaid fraud, all while driving this beautiful Lamborghini. According to Attorney General Liz Murrell, Candace Taylor, age 35, seen behind me, of committing Medicaid recipient fraud. How? Because she underreported her income to qualify for Medicaid benefits, all while showcasing her beautiful luxury lifestyle online. She has been reported to deposit over $480,000, paid $45,000 for Audi finances, wired $100,000 to an exotic car dealership, spent $13,000 on a 2022 Lamborghini Urus, made large withdrawals for property, plastic surgery, jewelry, and other luxury service. The Louisiana Department of Health filed a complaint triggering her arrest. She is not the first nor the last.
Did y'all catch that? A $100,000 wire transfer to an exotic car dealer, plus another $13,000 debit charge, just to lock in that Lamborghini Urus. Imagine sitting in a welfare office and the lady next to you just pulls up in a freaking Lambo. Absolutely unreal.
Let's talk about Candace Taylor, also known as Candace Sailor. That's right.
She's been known under 2 names. Candace Taylor, which is her real name, and Candace Sailor, which is her fake name that she used to collect Medicaid.
This young lady is a 35-year-old, very, very successful businesswoman coming out of Baton Rouge. That's right. This lady made well over $9 million last year alone with her businesses.
We don't exactly know how much money she made. They're estimating it's around $9.5 million from early 2022 through 2024. But let's be real. If you've made anything over $1 million, you shouldn't be qualifying for Medicaid.
Somebody explain to me why somebody with a business that's making well into the millions would go to jail yesterday for Medicaid fraud. That's right. She went to jail for Medicaid fraud. In 2019, they say she tried to get Medicaid benefits, claiming that she was making $1,900 bi-weekly at her business. She was denied. 2020, she goes in again and claims again. She claims that she's making no money. Then she claims that she also has dependents now. So she lied. She said she has children and she's making no money. Now she gets approved for Medicaid. But you got to explain to me how somebody that gets approved for Medicaid not only is a millionaire, you're running a millionaire business, making good profit off this business. Not only that, you went and bought you a Lamborghini. Then you had the audacity to have plastic surgery done. Do you know all these records are attainable by, you know, the authorities and all this stuff? Well, that's what she did. She took it upon herself to have plastic surgery done, to get a Lamborghini. I think the Lamborghini was worth well over $100,000. Plastic surgery was done. This lady also had over $450,000 or $480. I can't remember right now, but over $400,000 in a bank account.
That's why she had to go under a different name. When she originally applied for Medicaid, she was denied, and she had claimed that she was paying herself $1,900 every 2 weeks, which very well likely could have been the case, because when you are self-employed and you are running your own businesses, realistically, you can choose to pay yourself whatever salary you want. So if you own your own business, according to the IRS, you just need to pay yourself a considerable living wage or whatever. You don't have to claim, you know, all of your business profits as your income if you're an S Corp or a C Corp. So she probably filed for Medicaid thinking that she was paying herself, you know, so little that she would qualify, only to find out that she didn't. So that's why she went and applied again under a different name. And, you know, she figured, hey, if I'm lying about my name and I'm lying about my income, why not just lie about a bunch of kids I don't have? Wow, man.
Can you imagine how these people are feeling to know that somebody like that got over on them? They got over on them. She got over them big time because she's got Medicaid benefits. A millionaire has got accepted for Medicaid benefits. And I know people that are struggling out here. They can't get a dime for Medicaid, Medicare, food stamps. They can't get nothing. You understand me? But this lady in Baton Rouge figured out how to crook the system. My question is Candace, if you're making $1 million and you can afford to drive around in a Lamborghini and also get plastic surgery, and then not only that, you had an Audi too, and you bought properties, you're really wealthy. Why in the world would you take it upon yourself to try to fraud the government out of Medicaid benefits as if they wasn't gonna find out? I mean, baby, you could afford your own medical insurance, all that stuff like that. You could have did that yourself. But another thing I want to say, you know, I hope this video finds you or whatever, because somebody making that kind of money, I sure want you to hire me. Get in my inbox.
Oh my God. No, come on now. But no, the answer to her question is entitlement. Why does somebody who's making all of this money think that they deserve to get welfare? Entitlement. It's entitlement. I mean, was it Koya that said, if it's free, I want it?
Because a lot of people saying, you have lashes on, why you need food stamps? I don't care. If it's free, I want it. Baby, food is way expensive.
If it's free, it's for me. That's that whole entitlement mentality that we see so much all over the internet now. But damn, I can't stop thinking about the fact that she was living life large. She was getting plastic surgery, she was shopping, she had almost $500,000 just sitting in a bank account, and she pissed it all away to try to get some free Medicaid. I bet she's feeling like a real idiot right about now.
Listen, bro. It's a different type of greedy when you a millionaire. You buying Lamborghinis, you got businesses, you getting your body done, and you decide that you want to go on government Medicaid. You decided that you was going to fill out an application or call on the phone and tell them people you made $2,000. $2,000 for you to get free Medicaid. It's not like they got good doctors. It's not like Medicaid send you to the best providers. It's not like none of that shit happened. I'm talking about I'd rather pay for private insurance any day when it comes to the healthcare system, as jacked up as it is. And you decided that you was going to do that. Like, that's a different type of greed. Your ass supposed to be in jail. And most scammers, because I'm quite sure if you scammed on the Medicaid fraud, you probably was scamming to be a millionaire, which is no shade. But I'm just saying, you got to pick and choose your battles, baby. And greed. It's the root of all evil. But y'all know what to do. Get in the comments. Let's go. And she in Louisiana, y'all. They might let her go mistakenly, because you know they jails is just dumb. But I don't know if she in the feds or not. But when I tell you, this was not smart. This was one of the dumbest criminals. Like, you was the donkey of the day, as they would say on the other show. But y'all know what to do.
The donkey of the day. Yeah, she was literally raking in so much money, and she just pissed it all away for welfare. Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Business owner faces charges after investigators say she bought a Lamborghini and property and got plastic surgery while fraudulently receiving Medicaid benefits. Louisiana's Attorney General's office says Candace Taylor's businesses brought in more than $9 million in revenue during a nearly 5-year span. Investigators say at the same time she underreported her income under a fake name. Agents arrested the 35-year-old yesterday and booked her with government benefits fraud.
Oh, man, oh, man.
I ain't gonna even hold y'all. Candace Davis with a Medicaid fraud, baby, financial
Not Candace Davis. Candace Taylor.
Pilates. Hello, Medicaid.
She literally called it financial Pilates. Yeah, this woman's caption here says, ain't even mad at Candace Taylor. Salute. So there's people on the internet that are supporting this. Are you okay? Like, are you good? If you're paying in taxes, you're good with a millionaire taking your taxpayer dollars when they didn't really need it. That money is there for people that actually need it. Not someone raking in allegedly over $9 million over the course of 5 years. You're okay with that? Really?
Okay, yeah, I make $0 a year. I'm a stay-at-home bad bitch. Who is mad at her?
I am. Who is mad at her? I am. I'm sure you are too. Let me know down in the comments. Is this chick for real? Is she messing with us? Is she messing with us?
Hey, I don't have the guts to do it. Graduated from the University of Finesse. PhD in paperwork manipulation.
No, that's not paperwork manipulation. That's straight up lying and fraud. That's fraud. That's not paperwork manipulation.
IRS asked, who's your employer? And she said, God. Salute to St. Candace, patron of playing the system. Some of y'all don't know how to live on a budget because you never lied on one.
Y'all meet Candace Taylor, y'all. She from Slidell, Louisiana. She got arrested, y'all, for making fake Medicaid accounts. And she's reportedly made over $9 million off the government. Y'all look at her face.
She did not make $9 million off the government. Is that what he said?
Off the government.
No, she didn't make $9 million off the government. I'm not even going to listen to this guy. He don't even have his facts straight.
I don't often see this
All right, so y'all just heard
level
it right
of
there. I want to know
abuse
what you
and
think. And then for the lady to be like, well, we never seen someone abuse the system like this. You crazy. Y'all abuse the system more than anybody. What are you talking about? That's why it's called a white-collar crime.
No. I think he's trying to say that it's a white-collar crime because it's a crime that white people do. That's not... That's not a white-collar crime. White-collar crime is finance crimes, Ponzi schemes, financial fraud, that kind of stuff. That is a white-collar crime. It's not because it's crimes that white people do. Oh my God, let's be real here.
So, 35-year-old Candace Taylor may be doing some Fed time. She done said she needed Medicaid all while collecting $9.5 million from multiple businesses. Girl, if you a hustler, just say you a hustler. You could have gained classes on that. And I think that 9.5 could have easily been 10 or $11.5 million. Slidell, Louisiana. She is over at the East Baton Rouge prison at this time. And she might be there for a little while till they get over to the Fed. Because it's sounding like Fed time. So she applied for Medicaid back in 2019, claiming that her income was only $1,900 every 2 weeks and she had no dependents. And she applied under her alias of Candace Taylor. They went ahead and denied that claim back in 2019, but feeling confident, applied again in 2020 and was approved. Now, they say from January of 2020 to December of 2024, she operated multiple businesses, bringing in $9.5 million. Baby, that's a hustler if I ain't seen one before. Now, they say they have records to show she was getting deposited up to almost $500,000 at one time. They also say she made a payment of $45,000 to ID Finance, and they say she was making withdrawals via a cashier's check in the sum of over 6 figures for things like cosmetic, luxury items, surgery, jewelry, real estate. Baby, she was living it up. She was living her best life. Now, the kicker is
she was living her best life and she f***ed it all up by lying to the government. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Also being accused of transferring $100,000 to an exotic car dealership for a Lamborghini. She also authorized a debit card purchase in the amount of $13,000 towards that Lamborghini, which was a 2022 model. So they said she was posting her lavish lifestyle on Facebook and Instagram. So they started watching her and they was like, things are not adding up.
See, all these people that are tattling on themselves on social media, you're being watched. You're being watched. If any of these government entities that you are falsifying documents for, you're defrauding, you're doing all of this nasty, sleazy stuff, you're breaking laws, you're boasting on the internet like they're not watching. That's exactly how she got caught. She got caught for boasting about it on the internet. There's some dumbass criminals tattling on themselves online, I'm telling you that.
Baby, they done got her on charges of government benefit fraud, and she going to the feds for that one. That one, you know how the feds be. They pull up with their stuff in order. Yeah, feds is not the worst way to go. Neither is the best way to go. Don't go to either one. But if you're going, make sure you go to the feds, okay? But good luck with that.
So here's a little takeaway. If you're gonna pull off a scam, don't do it in the loudest car possible. A Lambo, it just really screams, come audit me. Medicaid is for people who can't afford a checkup, not for someone rolling up like the Fast and the Furious. Whether she is actually convicted or not, this case is a masterclass in how to get caught. Today's video is brought to you by my family-owned and operated small business, Kinda Nutty. We specialize in carnival-style cinnamon sugar glazed nuts, including pecans, cashews, almonds, and peanuts. We also have various snack mixes, nut mixes, and sweet treats, including a wide variety of saltwater taffies. Head on over to kindanutty.com and use code YouTube to get 10% off your order today. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you like videos like this, remember to hit the thumbs up before you leave. While you're down there, also be sure to check and make sure that you are subscribed and ring that notification bell. That way you're notified whenever I post my next video. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.